Welcome back, everybody. We're playing more Death Stranding 2. We're heading out to the surface. Gonna see if we get any flashbacks here, or if we get to have a new order. Kind of interesting. They're gonna try to figure out more stuff about Lou, which I hope is gonna be very telling of the situation. Flip. Oh yeah, flashback. Who is this guy?
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
If you refuse, what makes you think you have a choice? He says. Okay, let's check out this new order, hopefully. New order available.
Sam.
Oh.
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou.
I'm glad she told everyone.
Target is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier.
Good.
For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network.
We can do that.
That is a task only you can handle.
Thanks.
As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts.
Sweet.
That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies.
Okay.
To the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation.
Ready to get a new mine on?
The mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail.
Awesome.
As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map.
Okay.
Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top
We will,
priority.
and we will get this done right away. Take on orders. Restore the monorail. Yeah, we can do that.
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete
4,800
this order.
special alloys.
To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan.
Okay.
Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order.
Okay.
Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott.
We can do that.
Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's all there is to it.
Plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Okay, well, it seems like... What's the distance here? Is that ladderable? Ladder, 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 ladder. Looks like it would be safer. A shallow beach where scattered sandbars form a path. Being attacked by chiral creatures in this area. We're going to go around. So we're right here.
Commencing route creation.
Should be good to just head right up here. And right through here. There's some gaps here, but I think we'll be able to pass that. Let's see how far are these in meters here. Like a 50-meter gap. That won't be bad.
Delivery route finalized.
Okay, then
On this
Bing bong,
occasion,
bing
you'll be
bong.
delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated.
sweet.
These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it.
Well,
And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard.
cool.
Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
Okay, well, I can toss these right in my backpack, hopefully. Cargo management. We can put away one of these assault rifles. Beep boop, beep boop. We can put this one away too. I do want to keep the blood grenades with me, just in case we run into any BTs. But past that, that's how we're going to be rocking out here. Do we have enough points for another 8-pass thing? Not really. I want to get this one. No, not that one. What is it? Stranded cat boost. Sharing boost. Like window, like window. Yeah, this one. There we go. Okay, we can head on out. Sweet. We're up quite a bit in weight. We can drive our car to the majority of it, like, you know, just head on over there, but... Is there anything over here that we might want? Not really. On the old road again, bro. Too bad we can't take that truck with us.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Hey, look, there's their first road one. Only needs 80, 137, bro? Okay, well, we'll remember that. Apparently there's wild creatures over there. So we're kind of chilling on that. Look at that monorail. I don't see why we can't just walk on the monorail over there. But we gotta make it a challenge somehow, right? Is this for the monorail? I don't know. Hopefully no wild creatures over here. I'm dead. Nope. This thing turned on a dime, luckily. Gates quake. Man, the gate quake is shaking things up a little bit. We're kind of chilling though.
Gatequake detected. Intensity.
A 7.
Scale 7.
Up and over we go. Thank you to whoever built that bridge. I should see if I have a PCC with me. I should build another one. This water is looking low enough too, though. But let's see here. Let's hop out of this thing. PCC. Nope. I have one climbing anchor on me. Good one. Let's walk it over there.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
There's tons of crystals over here. Which is good for us. Try to go around and pick up a bunch. I haven't ever seen anything come out of this tar before. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but I wonder if I can go fishing. Just grabbing up some more old crystals. Holy moly. Wow.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Okay, so hold on.
Measures lifted. Weapons detected.
We're gonna grab up this stuff really quick.
Usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
We're up to 4,000. I think this takes 2,000 though, so it's gonna suck. More crystals over here. Capture a whole bunch of those. Man, this mining facility is huge, dude.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Activate the old terminal. We're going to drop in the old materials selected. I'm glad that they just know what to do in there, I guess. Sweet. Mine is online. Oh, and it built its rail. Use the monorail. Upgrade mine. 1,200 resins and 1,400 special alloys. Okay, we can do that. Increase yield. Mine. 2,000 crystals. Holy moly. Holy nuts. Opening the monorail. Load the monorail with cargo and vehicles. Oh, with vehicles too? Nuts. Load cargo. Confirm. Choose whether or not Sam will ride the auto rail. Yes, we want to. Unless we don't want to, we want to ride back ourselves and pick up stuff along the way. Let's ride it. I've never got to ride it yet. Oh, look at us go. I wonder if we actually have to be on this. Wow.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Hey, look, there's those things that attack you, apparently. And you do actually have to ride it, so if you think that you're saving time by riding it, you're kind of wrong. I mean, you are, because it's a way faster path, but... And you can never get that many materials into something other than, like, a truck, maybe, but... Get to observe the land a little bit. Jump down. If you ever think I'm going to take that jump, you're dead wrong. $50,000 people live here. What's up with all the tar being back? Or maybe it's been here.
Sam, there's another porter here.
There's another porter here? Oh, just those guys that were walking? Sweet.
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed.
Nice. Holy moly, dude. Thank you, monorail.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome.
Awesome.
With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought.
Oh yeah.
Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Thanks. Oh yeah. Pickup off-roader, dude. W.
Found some of our missing stuff, did you?
Sure did, bud.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Sweet. A battery module.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing...
Now displaying your current order grade.
Reduces the time standard orders take or spend on standby. Cool.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style.
Is it a hat?
They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
What's it gonna be? Sunglasses. Ray-Ban sunglasses. Huh. Cool.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order.
Heard.
But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort.
True.
That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself.
A pickup off-roader?
It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary.
Cool.
You can customize it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The
Thanks.
schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the Chiral network.
More trucks.
Which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts. Sure, the monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline.
Cool.
But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage.
Well, we're
If you
here now.
happen to come
One
across
guy.
a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference.
Heard.
Anyway, just something to think about.
Oh yeah.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam.
Well,
You've
anytime,
been a ray
dog.
of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too.
Cool.
But first, I have some information to share with you about Lou.
This is how we're
Return
gonna do it.
to the DHV Magellan
Okay, good.
so we can talk.
That's it. We're just gonna drop this bomb like this right here.
Order completed. Well done.
Got any new orders here? Recover cargo. Is that lava? Or is that water? Bring some food samples to this guy. Okay, well, let's go get that story information over here before we do any more orders. We're nice and late. Up and in we go. The monorail is back in business. We can fix some roads too. Those roads seem very easy to fix so far. I don't know if it's because it's a newer online game, so you get more help, but the roads in the first Death Stranding is freaking impossible.
Hey,
I
Sam.
thought they put hooks all over for that guy.
How's it going?
What a weird opener.
I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. about how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal.
Man, that stuff feels so
And
long
together,
ago.
the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As
That's
for Lou's
interesting.
mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much
Yeah,
less
true.
why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
What if it's what we want to do, lady?
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
No,
If
we're
you're
just supposed to be a
sure,
good
Sam,
mail
I'll keep
carrier
digging.
for everyone.
In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Are we gonna be back in our spot? Like in our room? Yeah, we are. We have another nightmare, perhaps? Nope. We can get up, even though it's not really fun to work at night. Place looks so much better during the day.
Sam,
Okay.
it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you.
Okay.
I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well.
Okay.
Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Where are the books? Books. Books up there. Okay, well, you don't actually get to read them, I guess. Going to the surface. Is Fragile gonna come talk with us or what?
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Huh. How interesting. Hard to piece those together at the moment, but we're getting there. Fragile's not going to come out and talk to us. Let's check out this new order. We have a couple of orders that we could do. Because over here, let's see if I can pull up the map really quick. Over here, by this thing, by the plate gate, I thought there was another thing that we had to do, or maybe it's up in here, through the government base. Smoke Hill Mine. Materials mined for 800 ceramics. Special alloys to upgrade, 1400. Okay, well, let's check out down here really fast. Give everyone some likes.
Sam,
Okay, here we go.
your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To
Heard.
bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Okay.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan.
Okay, cool.
I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
No problem, dog. Take on orders. So we gotta go deliver the terraforming equipment to Rainbow Valley. We should be able to do that one pretty easily, I think. Drive up the road. Bring some stuff for the next road. Recover materials from the plate gate. And bring them to the Western Environmental Observatory. That'd be a good one to do too. Deliver to the musician. Okay, well, we can do this one. It should be go up this way, right? Is that a bridge right there? Yeah, yep. Bridge. Hit up the bridge. Then we walk straight up there. Done.
Delivery route finalized.
Okay. Let's see if we can get a vehicle out. Yeah, we'll take this guy's off-roader. Ratty to rat. Can we place this in the truck now? Yeah, okay. Then we're going to... Where is... Some new enhancements. We don't have enough points, though. Okay, we'll head out, but then we'll also grab out some materials really fast.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Aww. Bang.
Order
Okay,
accepted.
we're gonna grab up some materials really fast. Fabricate, claim materials. See if we can take some of these with us. Metals. 1,000 metals. Ceramics. Claim. Can these all fit in my backpack? Oh yeah. Then we get to take on our crystals. We are properly loaded up, bro. Okay. I'm just gonna drive this thing up to the next. Ooh, these things are faster too. And turn a lot tighter. Still do the little hops. This one's got triple batteries. I don't know if that's 6 batteries or just 3, but holy moly. Massive amount of batteries. Lou is enjoying the ride. Think I can still grab up materials out of while I'm still in this thing? All I know is this truck is loud, bro. Holy moly. Where's the next road building piece? There it is, it's up there. I wonder if we're gonna run into some BTs. Or just Timefall. This thing has an insane battery, dude. Okay, here we go. Restore this road. Boom. Boom. Wow, this road actually brings us right to it. Huh. www.wejusthadabigwinonaourhands.com.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Dude, that's okay, we got a freaking road. Road. Watch this. Money. Well, we can just drive this thing nice and slow over there. Make sure there's no animals. Look at that, dude. Where's the next road builder? There we go. Awesome. Dude, what a good supply route we got going. Does it say max capacity 300 pounds on the bottom of that?
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it.
Nobody's been able to drive
It's an honor to
400 yards in a truck that they have built. Like, dude, what the heck?
I'm surprised how good this cargo looks. Great job, Sam.
Thank you.
We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future.
Oh, you will, dog.
The next step
Partner.
involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Here we go. Boom. Little zigzag tornado action. Glen Rain and Rainbow Valley. Sweet. Get on top of that thing, we'll be set. A tar cannon? Primarily used to extinguish fires by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar. Also knocks out humans.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Let's go.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our
Down
tar
under?
cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
the town down below.
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here.
Not really.
At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void outs at any rate.
Tar cannons?
Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating
Nice,
fire
dude.
we have.
Wonder if we're gonna have to be a firefighter and go
When
take
deployed
out some
on the ground, they can both
fires.
extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
Heard.
This
Terraforming
region was
initiative?
once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own.
That's all we need to hear.
Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see.
Alright, we're going
They
to
should
be
around here
back
somewhere.
next time on Video Game Theater. We're going to be going into the Magellan really quick and then figuring out what is going on. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and adios.